So guys, we are going to explain why this trailer has nothing to do with Green Lantern as the superhero. It has nothing to do with anything that has Green Lanterns in it. So this is not about this trailer being too early. What they showed in the trailer has nothing to do with Green Lanterns once again by principle as a whole. There's many things that are wrong about it.
Many. Yeah.
So if this was a trailer for a criminal show like CSI whatever or Yellowstone, like many people are comparing it to Yellowstone, that's totally fine. That will be fine.
Yeah.
It looks like criminal show. It doesn't look like a superhero show. It uses the same type of music, the same type of editing as a criminal show, and all those things, which sets the vibe for how the show will be. So that is obvious. If you're a superhero fan, if you ever read the Green Lantern comic books, you will know that this has nothing to do, again, with Green Lantern.
Nothing.
The costume is in a closet. Guys,
Why the hell is the costume in a closet?
realize what's happening here,
Jesus
please.
Christ.
Costume, the costume is not a physical costume, just that sits anywhere. The costume is manifested by the freaking ring. It's a power suit. I mean, it's a suit that surrounds the Green
That
Lantern.
surrounds the Green Lantern.
And the best representation that we ever actually got on screen that's more true to comic book is the very short glimpse that we saw in Zack Snyder Cut.
In the Snyder Cut, yes.
Yes.
When we were supposed to have a Green Lantern.
Yes,
Actually.
it glowed. It was a manly guy and all of those things. Now, there's many stuff that are not okay, so we're gonna try to break them down. I mean, we would be excited for this if it was about Green Lantern, but the show is not even called Green Lantern. They're trying to shy away from the title.
Yeah.
I mean, from what Green Lanterns are. It should be Green Lanterns or something that has to do with green. The logo of HBO wasn't even green, which is crazy.
Nothing was green.
That-
Not even the suit was green. It was brown.
The color that they're using is very olive, basically olive to olive green,
Olive green, yeah.
and it's horrendous, absolutely horrendous. That looks like a jacket or a suit that I will associate. I mean, a style of a suit that I will totally associate with something like Voltron. Let's say. Voltron guys.
It's going to be
wearing it.
again. Yes, again, it's going to be like a uniform jacket, the thingy. Where if it was let's say logical for Guy Gardner to wear that in the Superman movie, that was because Maxwell Lord gave them, uniforms that to be all the same of the Justice Gang. But here, why is it sitting in a closet? Why is it made out of clothes or whatever? It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be manifested by the ring, as we said. Oh, that's a photo of the
Yes.
better
Also,
one.
Green Lanterns glow.
They glow.
They
Exactly.
cannot just fly. How you see Kyle, whatever his name was.
Kyle Chandler, the
Kyle
actor.
Chandler
Hal
act,
Jordan,
just
yes.
flying is in his
Just flying. Yeah.
hideous jacket with a color of poop
Yeah.
that looks like he's sweating through it. It's disgusting.
indeed.
It looks disgusting. He looks disgusting. So first problem, they are absolutely disrespecting Hal Jordan as a Green Lantern character by presenting him as a washed up jackass that's already old. Where is his history? Where is his previous story? Why can't we see that? Why can't we see Hal Jordan in his heyday? What's wrong with you,
Yeah.
James Gunn?
I'll tell you why we can't see it.
Travesty.
I'll tell you why we can't see it.
Disgusting travesty.
Because we're supposed to see how Jon Stewart is better than him. That would be the
That's
idea
the
here.
problem.
But you know what? In the comic books, he actually wasn't told by Hal Jordan. Each one of them is actually capable on their own.
Yes,
So
exactly.
you
That's
don't
a
need
lot
to-
better.
You don't need to diminish the previous one by making the new one better. And that's the idea, actually, and that we, the people, are actually the only race that have multiple Green Lanterns from the race.
We as humans, you mean.
We as humans, yes, because there are the aliens from all over the galaxy that have a representative of that. We have 3, later even 5 if we
At the
include the
same
new
time
guys.
sometimes.
At the same time
At the
sometimes,
same
yeah.
time.
At the same time,
And
yeah.
in the trailer was claimed that he was the only human,
Yes.
which is not true.
Which is not true, yes.
So here is on the screen the Green Lantern that we had from Zack Snyder's Justice League. He made that like from his garage. I
Yeah.
mean, he filmed that, and of course CGI, but
Tony
it's a real
Stark
costume.
built this in a cave with
Yes.
a bunch of scraps.
He glows, whatever. He has a ring.
And
He's a manly guy.
not to be rude to the actor who's supposed to play Jon Stewart now, he's a handsome guy. But man, that guy looks way more manlier. That's when you tell me Jon Stewart from because the first time I saw Jon Stewart was in the Justice League cartoon. Later on, I actually saw him in the comic books, and he was amazing there. And when you tell me Jon Stewart, I imagine something like that, something like this guy. This is to go from this to the new guy that who again I say it's handsome, but to me this reminds me to go from the guy who played James Rhodes' War Machine in the first Iron Man, I forgot his name, to Don Cheadle after that.
Oh yeah, much less like he's not as manly. He's not
Great
as handsome.
actor, great actor.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
he's just not as manly.
But when you tell me James Rhodes, War Machine, when the helmet opens up,
you see like
no.
some kind of a bookworm, but in a black form.
Yeah.
He's basically like the geeky type of a looking black guy instead of the manly guy.
Just the guy. Just the guy. It should be manly guy. Sorry. So that's what I imagine when you tell me Jon Stewart. Now some people say actually that we now by seeing this we judged too harsh the Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds. No, that's still a horrible movie.
That's still a horrible movie.
That's still a horrible movie, guys.
Yeah.
Let's not be really overreacting, but at least they got that the suit was supposed to be manifested from the ring.
Yeah,
and not sitting in a closet.
Yeah, exactly. So what you see there, although it was very brief, it's it's a real costume or whatever it is, but it looks like a real costume. And it's just a perfect representation of one of the Green Lanterns. Yeah. The other thing is that Kyle Chandler's Green Lantern curses a ton in this trailer. There should be no cursing. No cursing, because there's no cursing in the whole like Green Lantern. Like the most of Green Lantern, when it comes to Howard Jordan, he's not a simpleton like the other guy is. The other stupid guy. Guy Gardner, who nobody likes.
Oh yeah, somebody's supposed to curse that would be him. I'm totally fine with that because he's supposed to be like that.
He's
That's
supposed to be a trash bag.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, when this is taking place in the same universe as Superman, presumably, why still this guy says that there's only one human Green Lantern? Like, where's the consistency here in this James Gunn supposed universe? Like, what the heck? He cannot even keep consistent with his own things. There's so many holes and things that he went back on. Yeah. And we know that.
Again,
he canceled a bunch of stuff because they're stupid.
That James Gunn doesn't know how Green Lantern powers work. First of all, the normal suit sitting in the closet. Second of all, flying without glowing in green, which even Guy Gardner didn't do, by the way, now that I remember in the movie. In Superman. Why is that? Doesn't he know how the power works? That's the whole idea of the ring.
Yeah.
And even the freaking lantern that is the battery charger looks shit in that trailer.
Yeah.
That's the signal for shit.
Yeah, it looks like the freaking battery charger. That looks like a normal lantern. Yeah. It doesn't glow. It doesn't do anything. It looks low budget as all hell. Like everything looks low budget and grounded and like such a reality that nobody is super. Nobody's actual superhero. Everybody wears their dirty jackets. Yeah. This guy never washed his hair in his life. Look at that dirty hair. I really hate when they do that with our main character. Now we're going to make him old, gross.
Washed up, gross.
He's gross, old, man.
Gross, washed up husband who probably drinks too, because why wouldn't Hal Jordan drink? Yeah. I mean, something happened in his life, and I say, can the hero just be hero? Okay, if he's going to be old, can he still not be heroic? Why do we have to pull the Luke Skywalker again? You know, let's instead of making a great Jedi, you know, he's going to be this old washed up, grizzled fool. Why pulling out the Indiana Jones 5 again? How long are you going to do that with the characters? You
How
don't
long?
need to diminish the main character so that the other guy shines. They could both be fine. You
Yes.
know, why should it be like that?
Sorry about that, guys.
Enough, really.
I don't want to play the thriller. I think maybe we can get away with like stop and play, stop and play, stop and play. Otherwise,
Sure?
we're gonna get hit. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm
Yeah,
not
well,
sure. I'm just gonna try so we can point to certain things. I mean, basically, they're gonna be just shots. So we can do at least that. Because there's just so many issues with this. There's no just like one thing or another. This is not what Green Lantern is. This is not
no.
what Green Lantern is in the comic
I
books.
mean,
This is not the idea of Green Lantern at all. He is a very a guy that has dignity, you know. It has a lot of qualities to him. If he was a simpleton that has arrogance, like how Jordan displayed here, super arrogant guy,
yeah.
then wants to put the young one down, this type of a dynamic, like a old guy with a young guy, that's not the case. That's not
No,
those superheroes. They don't have that in
none
types of
of
interactions.
none of those two guys would ever be eligible for the ring.
Yeah, if they act like
If
that,
they act like that,
like
none of
freaking
them.
simpletons.
Yes. Not even the new guy who, of course, says, "I can do things much better than you." And I called it. I called it. I knew it that it was going to happen. I knew that the black guy was going to say, "I can do things way better than you."
Yeah.
Yeah. How? You got the ring yesterday, man. How can you do it better?
Yeah.
Also, if people say, "Well, you can't complain because you know this is a smaller show with the budget will be like that," then why we do that story with Green Lantern? Why in a TV show? If you can't afford to have the effects to make the suit, to make the glow, to make all the constructions that they do with the rings, to send them on all other planet of the Green Lanterns with all the other Green Lanterns, why are we
What
doing
are we
this?
doing? What
Why
are we
are we
doing
doing some
here?
kind of a small town setting and they're like two detectives or something? What the hell is
Like,
that?
what is the difference
This is
between this and a criminal show?
yeah. This is not when you
No difference.
not what imagine when you tell me there's going to be Green Lantern show. This is more like imagine if you tell me there's going to be a Constantine show. Okay, that works for him, but for him it ain't Constantine.
Yeah.
You know, you just
So
not.
now I'm just gonna start playing and stopping. So this part of the trailer, it's where they have this interaction, which is very demeaning, by the way, to the new guy, who again doesn't look as cool and as manly as this guy. This guy is like much better. But
Much better. Yeah.
okay, so he treats this guy as a child. Again, no such interaction will happen, and happened in the comic books. They're both self-sufficient. They both deserve the ring all on their own.
Yes.
They don't need to have this type of a low-level interaction between themselves.
It's not as if in the comic book it's not as if one of them goes away so that some other needs to take the ring. No, they deserve it. This is like, you know, multiple guys take multiple Excaliburs, let's say it like that.
Yeah,
You know,
it's a very special thing.
it's not, oh, now I can't do it anymore, so here you are much better and you can take the ring. That's not the idea.
Okay, let me just pay attention to the chat for 2 seconds before I continue, because there's people here. Our people arrived.
Chat talk.
Chat talk, just hold on. Gotta put this, yeah, just remove from this man's great face. Alright, let's see. So, King of Monsters also arrived. Stu, Joe, of course. That's great. Stu, thank you for the support on PayPal earlier today. I saw it, but I just saw it after the stream. But thank you so much. King of Monsters, the trailer was terrible. All they did was talk shit on how the literal best and most respected Lantern. Yeah, I mean, they disrespect both of them, because when you make Hal Jordan old, washed up, rude, act like a simpleton, looks like he never washed his hair, looks like he never changed his clothes, looks like he's sweating through his thick jacket, looks like his jacket is from the year 1976. What are we doing here? This is like so many spits on that character, like spit on that character. Such a disrespect, like layers upon layers of disrespect. Just what James Gunn usually does with everyone. Yeah. He did that to Superman. He made him juvenile, immature, naive, and ridiculous. Everybody was treating him as absolute trash throughout the whole movie. And this is the same thing that we see here.
Yeah.
Have you noticed a pattern, guys? Like a
Absolute
pattern?
pattern.
Yeah.
That's what he does with all the characters.
Yeah. He only understands immature. Immature, demeaning, disrespectful, all the negative things that you can imagine that you just never will connect to superheroes in the first place. They're supposed to represent like the best in humanity, the best of human qualities when you can actually sustain them and be this person all the time, no matter what you face. No matter what is like in front of you, always this person. You always this, stoic, heroic, does the greater good, even if it's to your own expense kind of a guy or a woman.
Indeed.
That's what a superhero is. Not this shit, not this crappy guy that never wash himself, that acts like a guy from a bar.
Even when older, he's actually not going to behave like that. King of Monsters says how Jordan, when he's older, has insane constructs. A perfect example is Kingdom Come, right, Logan? Yes, in Kingdom Come, he does great things, although he's older. So he's still a hero. He doesn't behave like that. He doesn't swear. But swearing makes them more relatable. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe if you're simpleton. Yeah. So,
Only if you're super simpleton, yeah. The roadkill is here, by the way.
Also, it's also everything is diminished and disrespectful. Also to Jon Stewart, who
Again.
also in comic books doesn't behave like this arrogant douchebag.
He doesn't need to be taught and talked down to.
Yeah,
He's
indeed.
talking down to him several times throughout the whole trailer.
In the comic book, he was, an architect, ex-soldier before that, I think he was. So he knows things. He's the one who, just like each one of them, he's using the link in a different way. Each one of them can imagine to a different way. For him, the way was I'm going to use more, instead of more like out there constructs, I'm going to use, like race and things like that to actually do it more like a weaponized ring. Whereas, for example, Kyle Rayner imagines stuff because he's an artist, how Jordan is kind of in between with the two things. So each one of them is important. And Jon Stewart was never arrogant douchebag who says, well, I can do things better than you.
Yeah. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah.
I can do
How does
anything
this
better
sound?
than you.
And
Yes,
to-
I can.
and to
No, you can. Yes, I can.
Keep saying you're old man, old man, old. And I say, but we get it. He's old. Okay.
Yeah, stop
We
repeating.
get it. Yeah.
No, the problem is inherently what's inherently wrong here. Everything
Yeah,
is inherently wrong about this trailer. It's not how they film it. It's not that it's a low budget. This should not exist in the first place. That's the thing. If you can't make a Green Lantern solid movie or a TV show on the screen, if you don't have the budget, don't do it. Don't do it because you don't do them justice. They glow. They fly with their costumes on, not with their dirty jackets on.
It also shows that James Gunn does not understand these two characters specifically because he decided to put in a big budget movie a Guy Gardner who is
Who is trash bag?
Exactly what James Gunn likes because he's also like that.
Yeah.
And that's why he decided, I'm going to put him there. And my good friend Nathan Fillion can play him.
Of course. Because nipple baby.
Yeah. So and I'm going to put him in the
nepotism.
But instead of putting actually Hal Jordan in the movie or Jon Stewart, no, for them is this small shot here in the town with the cowboys and yippee, yeah, give me the ring now, and one of them is a squirrel kind of boy.
Yeah, and some police woman is gonna act like she owns the place, and those people are like intruders that try to mess things up. Lady, this is a superhero.
She was also
but how?
swearing.
Yeah, but how can you know that that's a superhero when he looks like a washed out, dirty, homeless person?
Yeah.
How would you know this homeless person is a superhero? He looks homeless as hell.
Yeah.
And also, Vic says that Jace Gunn is the type of hypocrite who likes bashing straight white men because bottom line, he hates himself, but he's not all of that straight, yes. And also he says everything's Guardians with Gunn. Now this should be similar to that, but it's not. Gunn's an idiot. Yeah. El Turner, hi to ha ha, holy hell, Logan says King of Monsters. El Turner, Logan and Empress are cooking James Gunn. Yes, because he deserves it.
He deserves it.
If
Yes.
he
Indeed.
does something right, I'm gonna say he did something right. But you know what is the funny thing, guys? I watched yesterday's Grace Rainbow stream. She hates this as well.
Imagine that.
Even woke
Imagine that.
people that are always like, no, but I'm gonna explain why this is great, although it's totally not according to the comic books. Even she hates this.
Even she.
Even she hates it because at least she has some like sprinkle of knowledge about how comic books are supposed to be. She said
Yeah.
comic books are bright. They are green. They're supposed to glow. They are green. All those things. She said it yesterday.
Yeah. People want to see a big cosmic adventures with Green Lantern. This is one of the greatest ideas ever. Basically, you have different persons, like police departments, and you have cops. These are space cops, and
Yeah.
a different sector for each one of them. That's great. Why can't we see a movie about that?
Yeah.
I mean, a good movie, unlike
It's a no
the
freaking
first one.
brainer.
Why not now? We have better effects for that. Aren't there writers out there who can do it?
Yeah, and also Vic
know.
says that this is like a lantern western. They should be riding horses, but then Gunn would have them having sex.
No.
Yeah. 100%.
One thing that is way better than this trailer here, or maybe the whole show, is the animated movie. It's a full-length animated movie, Green Lantern First Flight. That's when DC used to do great animated movies. It actually showed the origin. It shows how Sinestro was a Green Lantern and he was teaching how when he got the ring, and also how Sinestro got bad. But it was this type of a buddy cop, type of a movie between the two of them, but it was in space. It wasn't on freaking Earth.
Yeah, no one wants freaking Earth, guys. Like, if it's for a little bit, great, okay, but not for like the whole thing. This is the same issue that we had like with the original
Masters of
the Universe movie, but what mess just this
I'm
movie.
going to have the same
movie
issue
is.
with the new one
Yeah.
if the majority of the action is on Earth.
Yeah, but
So,
it looks like they're going
looks
pretty
like
quick
it's
to
I hope.
the other plan. But we'll
here
see.
we are stuck in a small city, I guess.
Yes.
Baking steaks and shooting at cows.
Yeah, so before I continue, just want to read the rest of the comments. So Vic says this is like a lantern western. They should be. Yeah, I read that.
Yeah.
Get them Empress. I will. Bring on the Snyderverse, baby. Yes. El Turner King says, I think we can all agree the stuff we're gonna get from Gunn that was approved by him is going to be absolute ass. We're talking about, I mean, we use these expressions for many other things in life, but when it comes to James Gunn, he shows such a depravity in his portrayal of anyone and anything that we are truly talking about ass quality, asses on the screen,
Indeed.
peepees,
Yeah.
and other things in superhero properties. And it's not that there's gonna be diminishing of the character, there's gonna be disrespect to the character, there's gonna be mockery of the character, there's gonna be juvenile behavior, there's going to be talking down to said characters, and everything that you can think of that is connected to somehow downgrading said character, portraying him through the eyes of others as a complete naive shitbag or whatever.
Absolutely.
So that's how it is. Grace hates this too. Yes.
Yeah. We were surprised too. I said, well, after the shit show she put with the BAFTA thingy, that was kind of refreshing.
Yeah.
Speaking about Gunn, we were joking with Vic, who said Gunn can't do anything right, and I said, yes, everything he can do is left.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Clayton says Gunn needs to go, period. He's just destroying character after character, just a total disrespect. Absolutely. Yes, King, because Gunn is an absolute ass. Yes, Vic, he's a walking ass. He's just a guy that has no brain, just an ass that walks around. Elton says Gunn took that green out of it literally for budget cuts, mismanagement of company's budget once again coming from James Gunn. And he chose to replace everything with the color of absolute poop.
Yeah.
This is a color of poop, guys. This is like the whole costume is a color of diarrhea. And, like everything that he makes is diarrhea, guys.
And of course there were guntards out there on the internet who were posting photos of Green Lantern Earth 1, the comic book, which is an alternate universe, and costume design that we see in the closet there is kind of inspired by that, and say this is the costume of Hal Jordan in Green Lantern Earth 1, and I say that on the picture is still green though. I don't care if the design is inspired by that. Also, why would you inspire it by an alternate turn comic book? But anyway, even there, freaking costume is green. It's called the Green Lantern. You know, it's not called it's not the brown lantern. You know, we are supposed to watch the Green Lantern. It's not the red, not the blue, not the orange, not the yellow, the pink, and all the other colors that actually exist. These are all the colors that I just said.
Your grandma's ring,
yeah.
whatever.
But the green one, you know, the green one. So when this comes out, I'll probably be so disappointed that I actually will might come back and watch and make a recommendation here, guys. If you haven't seen Green Lantern the animated series, which was actually CGI back in 2000 and something show, yes, about Green Lantern, 2 seasons I think, made from the guys who created the Batman the animated series and Superman the animated series and Justice League. It's amazing. Watch this show instead. He goes to space. There are things that he does on Earth. He goes back to space. It's back and forth between the two places, and everything is okay. And Hal is great there. Even Guy freaking Gardner appears there. Even he's made likable, though he's still a douchebag. You know.
Well,
but even
still a hero somehow.
Okay, I can see that somehow you're a hero. I can see that somehow you deserve that in your own way. You know. Also, it's a cartoon, so they have to diminish it.
There's some integrity there.
Yeah,
That's what you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Before we continue, Elton says James Gunn has been consistently proving that he doesn't respect the DC brand or the IPs. Yes, and before he actually took this role, he said outrageous things about Superman. And about superheroes in general. He said that like superheroes are lame. Like he used the word lame. He said that Batman is boring, just like 2 months ago or whatever. He's like so not self-aware. It's unbelievable. I guarantee that he has 5 different split personalities, because sometimes he says one thing and then he says another thing that totally contradicts the previous thing. Yeah. He was so confident in that video when he came out like 2 years ago and said in front of the whole world, what is the DC slate? He said Creature Commandos, Superman, then the Authority and whatever. What happened? We got Creature Commandos. It flopped so hard. Nobody likes it. It's deprived. It's disgusting. It's plus 18 whatever rating.
It's free on YouTube.
It's free on YouTube now. Yeah. Superman underperformed, which was proven by Netflix CEO and whatever. We knew that before that, but you know, the internet didn't want to admit it. But yes, it did underperform. It had 50%, literal 50% of the people that went to see BVS went to see this movie, 50%. And the only reason that the money was closer, I mean the gross, was inflation and the fact that the ticket price is double.
Yeah.
Double.
Indeed.
So yeah. So basically, guys, now fast forward to today, he's not gonna do his Batman projects. He wants, all of a sudden, he decided, because we covered this news like 2 weeks ago, he decided that his Batman projects are in conflict with Matt Reeves' movie, The Batman. So that is why the movie is so delayed, because he now decided there cannot be 2 Batmans at the same time. But before that, he was like, oh no, they're separate projects. Before that, people are not gonna get confused. So I'm gonna do my stuff and you're gonna do your stuff, Matt Reeves.
He even said that, yes, we're going to have projects that are DCU movies and Elseworlds, which the Batman was supposed to be.
But now all of a sudden we can't.
All of a sudden we can't.
We can't have that.
Yeah. No.
All of a sudden, he changed his opinion completely. This means that he does not know what to do. He has no idea. He's not competent for this position. Kevin Feige was competent for his position back in the day before he got woke and started to interject all of these freaking modern politics into Marvel and also diminish the characters, make all the movies be so flat and so surface level that they're just comparable to fast food hamburgers from McDonald's.
Absolutely.
So he also lost the plot, but at least at the beginning he was competent. He was very competent. He created one of the most successful universes ever. James Gunn is not even scratching the surface of that level, and now there's rumors that maybe he can replace Kevin Feige. Ha ha ha! When he leaves DC, ha ha!
I mean, Marvel,
he's gonna ruin Marvel as well. What?
You know.
I mean, only when he is under the supervision of somebody else that's actually his boss, aka Kevin Feige, when he was James Gunn was doing Guardians of the Galaxy. Only then he has some kind of a self control, and he has to go by the book, some kind of a book that Kevin Feige made out. I mean, created from his ass, so he can, follow these guidelines and make a movie that's not entirely all encompassing
Actually,
his nature.
actually,
His
only
nature.
the first movie is good,
Exactly.
yeah. And even then he again did with the characters what he wanted to. Now granted, they probably gave him exactly those characters because they were unknown and pretty much nobodies, but you know what is the sad thing? That now people will never know the real Guardians of the Galaxy actually, which are pretty cool. The only one that was close, the closest thing to actually one of those characters was Rocket Raccoon. He's like that in comic books. But then again, Groot was made into a baby, then a teenager, and I said, oh, what the hell is that? Star-Lord was made an, idiot. Yeah. Gamora was kind of close too. But man, what they've done to Drax,
Travesty.
this is never Drax, never. And what was her name? Mantis.
Oh,
Mantis,
yes.
who is so powerful in the comic books, and they made her, also
A
this
gaga boo
awkward
boo.
idiot Gaga Boo Boo Didi something. Then I said,
Gaga boo boo,
what are we
baby.
doing now with the characters? People whose first meeting with the Guardians of the Galaxy were those movies will never know who they really are, actually, which is kind of sad. I mean, unless if you're like me and who say, okay, who are these guys? I'm going to check them in comic books and stuff like that. But not many people are like me, so so yeah. Oh boy.
Well,
Oh boy. Yeah.
okay, so yeah, El Turner, I mean, he says Mara wants to make money, Gunn doesn't. He wants to upset fan base. I think he's just an idiot. I mean, he wants to make money, guys, but
He
but
doesn't know how to with that IP.
ideologies first. Ideologies first. Just watch that disturbing video that we got from Superman's filming when he actually had to convince David Cornsweet that his portrayal of Superman is correct when David was
Actually had a
strongly,
glimpse of
yeah,
you know.
strongly, upset by what he had to say with his mouth as Superman. So when you watch that, just your eyes open immediately and you see how brainwashed James Gunn really is. How he wanted to actually make Superman say that Lex Luthor hurt his feelings, his fifis. Superman? You're talking about Superman and you want him to say that his feelings were hurt?
Yes.
James Gunn. James Gunn. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. He's just so detached from reality. Like Superman would never behave this way.
No.
Never. Never. I don't care if it's like otherworldly story, whatever. We're supposed to follow canon Superman, like Superman that we're going to have all the integrity and qualities of Superman that we knew and love for all of these 85 years. He obviously changed a lot, but we do know some fundamentals that are still a default of Superman. Superman would never say that his feelings were hurt. He barged into Lex's office before, which we discovered in the comic books.
Yeah.
It was an otherworld story, not canon.
Not canon.
To ask where Lois is and whatever. He was very upset. Okay, but okay, again, that's not canon. So
we are taking stuff that are not canon and we put them in comic books.
Yeah,
just
we
like
cannot.
the hypno glasses.
There's that. Yeah, I mean the problems with James Gunn, they just never end. Like we can find more, and we will find more with this trailer. That's exactly the point, that he doesn't know anything, guys. He literally never read, like truly read a comic book because he had actual interest, like genuine interest in it. He literally took a picture with David Cornsweet reading Superman comic books. Well, before that, he said that Superman and superheroes are lame.
Yeah.
And Batman is boring. He cannot, totally not relate to any superhero that actually has true qualities, integrity, moral code, and whatever that makes him super. He can only relate to the trash bags like Guy Gardner. That's why he's so good portraying them. But when it comes to like some kind of a loophole in his head that he can interject his depravity, he does that just like he did with Hawk Girl, and she actually killed a man like directly in the movie. How is that Hawk Girl? How is that okay?
She just said, "I'm not Superman."
Yeah, I'm not Superman.
So that makes it fine.
Another jab at Superman for being naive
Yeah.
and holding back for
Let's not
absolutely no
forget.
reason.
Let's not forget what his cousin is going to say in the movie. Like,
Oh, yes, not like Superman.
Superman sees the good in all people,
But
but
I see
I
the
see the
truth.
truth.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Oh, yes, he's so dumb and
Mm.
he's so naive. Like, people often forget who Superman is. Like, we had Superman rants many times, but
It
again,
was
he's smart.
it was shown in a great way actually who he is if you people sit down and watch a Knights of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah.
You know, that was like a character who really is there to defend the people, who believes in justice, but is not naive.
Yeah, he sees all the bad in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is how
Dunk is a
how
very
it should
pure
be.
guy.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
very
and
pure.
and and it really shows that no, purity does not mean naivety. It doesn't mean that. Just not. I'm getting upset. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So
getting very
it's
upset.
it just doesn't mean that. I hear that. It's not. These characters supposed to elevate us, to show us how can we be the best version of ourselves, to show us how to be emotionally mature and not getting upset by hashtag super shit and things like that.
Yeah, he showed all of his insecurities through Superman with the monkey scene, with the hashtag super shit.
Absolutely.
Everything was reflected. His
Yeah.
own personality is reflected in the movie.
Mhm.
Who are you, James Gunn? Who are you? Why are you making self-inserts throughout the whole movie, whether that be metaphorically or in some kind of a way through the characters?
Yeah. And the same thing as we see
Narcissistic shitbag.
happens here in London. Now here you go. It's again how Jordan, who is the turned into a nobody here.
Yes, let's go back a bit with the
Yeah.
comments. So, okay, yeah, gun shows many side. I'm going back, guys. Hold on. Okay, James Gunn has been consistently proving yes. Vic says, I believing more and more what Logan said that Gunn was placed in this position to ruin the DC brand for Marvel. It's very possible after all the crap he's doing. It's possible.
Very
It's
possible.
business. It's business. We
Yeah.
will never know because they can always hide it. There's no reason that cannot happen. That's not far fetched. Dear Clayton says gun defenders are so wrapped as he is and clearly have no love for the true superheroes. I can't even.
I think that most of his fans are A, woke lefty people, B, people who does not know what true masculinity means, just like him. And
he hates masculinity to
hates
begin with.
masculinity, yes. And C, people who like him out of spite of Snyder.
That's also
Some
true.
of those people are
That's
like,
also
they
true.
they hate it so much. They say, "Oh, no, I'm going to defend Gun to my last
my-
day, to my last day is going
I'm
to
gonna
be like
die
that,
on that hill.
Yeah, maybe they haven't even seen one movie of Gun, but when they hear someone say Snyder was so much better, no,
By the way, that's masculinity right there.
that's masculinity
like a true
right there.
Green Lantern.
Exactly.
Like
Yes.
it's just one shot, guys. And Zack Snyder shot this in his garage.
Yeah.
And it's way better
I
than
want to
anything
see that Green
can
Lantern.
ever
I don't care. Is it going to be how I don't really care. Is it going to be Hal Jordan? Is it going to be Kyle Rayner? Is it going to okay? I don't want to be
Guy Garner.
or Jon Stewart. Just make the character who he is and to look like that. I'm totally okay. Our first bigger movie with Green Lantern to be Jon Stewart. I don't mind him that he's black. He's great character. I love him in the animated show in the Justice League. He was great there. But make him to look as he should and to behave as he should.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, let's finish reading the comments real quick. Sorry. Yes, Logan, I have that GL, the animation series is very good.
Oh, you have it. Nice. Yeah, it's really good.
King of Monsters can watch it. Exactly, Empress thinks. El Turner, Gun says, sorry, not Gun says, Vic says, Gun fans are sick in the head like Gun. That's why they worship him, not our beloved iconic characters. Exactly,
Yeah,
they have to be a fan of the characters, not who puts them out there. We prefer Zack Snyder because he actually is better in this way. He's not perfect, he's just better. We prefer him, but we still will always prioritize the characters and how they're portrayed. We're gonna compare it to what we know and how whoever is putting them on screen, how they're treating those characters.
Yeah.
That's always going to be a priority, not who makes that.
If
So
Snyder makes shit, we're going to say he makes
he
shit.
made it just like that other movie that he did.
Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon, yeah.
Yeah.
Gunn shows so many sides of narcissism. Yes, a ton. As Stu says, got the run parts came in from my bike. Oh, awesome, awesome. Have fun. Vic says the best thing Gunn's doing is not doing Batman, period. Hopefully he'll be gone sooner. Yeah, and now that everything
go,
has
fingers.
changed and Paramount is getting Warner Bros. Because there's nobody that can challenge what they offer. Netflix just said bye. We'll see what's gonna happen. They're the lesser evil for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. I do believe that this will be way better and that they want
Yes.
bigger and more epic movies with not emasculated characters.
And Clyde says, poo, yes, absolute poo. I don't want Gunn anywhere near Batman. Oh, he already said he wants Batman to be, kind of like on the funny side. He already said that. So expect a goofy Batman if he ever gets his hands on him. But if that's true that he wants the trilogy of the Batman finished, we're not gonna see anything. He's gonna be fired by then. So we don't want to see the brave and the bold. That's totally not what you do when you start a new Batman on screen. Gunn likely started that rumor himself for him replacing anyone at Marvel. Marvel wants to make money. Marvel wants to make money. Gunn doesn't. Yeah, I read that. He says Drax wasn't the destroyer in the movies. He's supposed to rip Thanos' damn heart out. And what does he? And what does he do? He tell his daughter after he's a destroyer. I hate James Gunn. So basically, Drax is much stronger in the comic books that he is.
Drax the Destroyer. He's much stronger. He fights with Thanos. He destroys things, the ultimate warrior thingy.
He can fight with Thanos. He's pretty freaking powerful.
Yeah. And what did they do in the movie? He was eating peanuts.
Oh yes, and being goofy and ridiculous.
Being goofy, taking everything literal and things like that. I mean, was it funny? It was, but
it was funny, but that's not the character.
If you know
that's
who
not
is
the
Drax,
point. You can't just take characters and completely destroy them for your own hubris.
Absolutely, yeah.
You can't do that to the characters, guys. Characters first, director second. Who cares about the director? The director has to serve us. He has to serve the characters. He's supposed to be that guy, the servant, the creator who creates, who takes these things. He has a responsibility. He has to take full respect. I mean, to be fully respectful and take this responsibility and put those characters on screen the way that they're meant to be portrayed.
Absolutely.
And not interject his own freaking hubris and character, self-insert whatever morals he has. No, if he cannot comprehend superhero morals, standards, and whatever, he's not the guy for the job. This is not rocket science.
Yeah.
It's common sense.
Common sense. Yeah.
It's common sense. So, it's the same thing. Like, you are a director, you have a property, you're like, hey, here's the property. Can you do that? Do you have any interest in it? Like Henry Cavill, he knows The Witcher. He knows what they did wrong with it. He corrected them. In the first season, they didn't listen to him. Sometimes they did listen to him, whatever. But when he actually goes there and changes things, and it fits because it's true to the lore, you see that on screen. You're like, amazing. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
No brainer again. Like, why are we writing anything then? Why are we creating anything?
He also knows a lot of things about Highlander, by the way.
Exactly.
He's also a fan of that, so I do have a big hope for the movie.
Yeah, big hope for Highlander. Girl wanted Superman emasculate and Corswet recognized and called it out. Yes, but unfortunately, Corswet is a very, very small level actor still, so he had to listen to him because this is the role of his life. So he can't just be like, I mean, he did what he could, but we can't really fault him because, now he's gonna burn some bridges. He can burn them later with Gunn and when he becomes bigger, but in that moment he couldn't. So I want to sit and all of these characters like in the past. That feeling when the movie or show is done and you think to yourself, that was incredible, and it stays with you long after. Yes, that's how a movie should make us feel.
It should be, yes.
Not like poo, and associate them with poo that you see every day, hopefully.
The poo lantern.
In the bathroom. Mostly the facts that love Gun Superman cause Gun emasculate the character. Yeah, That alone, calling superheroes lame should be his resignation later. King says it's because he can't relate to masculinity. Gunn has cook energy. But he actually is, yeah. Prime example, interview with his wife for season 2 of Peacemaker. Haven't seen that, but I kind of heard some things about it, I think.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
cook energy for sure.
Oh boy.
Gunn
Oh
spoke
boy.
about that incident with David, and he actually said he was right. David was wrong. He's a real narcissist, narcissist mother effer.
Of
Yes.
course. Yeah.
And Slipknot fan, hi.
Hey, Slipknot fan.
I went pretty back in the comments. Hold on. Man should want to aspire to be as masculine as Superman, but nobody aspiring to be like David Corns with Superman. Nobody, and nobody's
Nobody.
making AI videos of him. Nobody cares of the
Nobody
Superman.
does AI with him.
He's not
indeed.
inspiring at all, and Henry Cavill Superman is. He's strong. He's
Yeah.
decisive. He's actually a man. Yes. Glad says, hey Gun, here's a golden plate of epic superheroes. Gun, nah, these heroes are lame. Right, right? These the door, you're out. Ah, this is the door, you're out. Got it.
Like this meme that was there, you know, like Gun is selling sandwiches and somebody says, okay, we want an epic superhero movie. And he said, best we can do is movie full of depravity and bisexual orgy. so,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much Gun for you. I mean,
Yeah. And Gun is what guys from my neighborhood would refer as half a fact, not completely. Which reminds me of the freaking scary movie trailer. We can totally react to that at the end.
We can totally react to that too, yes.
Gun's hair isn't even white. He colored that way. The guy's such a lie. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's not white. Yeah,
he's
it's not.
He colored it, yeah.
Yeah.
He's very weird. May Gunn be exposed for intentionally coming over to WB with the intentions to destroy the brand. Yeah, we'll see that. We'll see
Wouldn't be
that.
surprised, yeah.
Bon appetit, King of Monsters. Slipknot fan before Gunn was around. If you told a Zack hater Gunn supporter that Zack Snyder planned to film a scene of Superman getting kicked in the balls, they would have said, "What a stupid idea! Zack is a fool." Absolutely, they will totally turn it all around and be total hypocrites about it. Yeah, absolutely. If it comes out from the gun of, I mean, from the gun.
From the gun.
Yes. If it comes out from the mouth of Zack, it's horrible. But if it comes out from the mouth of, gun, it's great.
Which is his ass.
Yeah. Always from his ass. Yeah, hell, you're more masculine than James Gunn Empress. If you hit the gym, workout, and hold yourself accountable, everything that Gunn stands against. Yeah, I'm hitting the gym, my own gym, but yes. It's 3. Oh, it's 3 in the afternoon. For Vic. Snyder heroes make me wanna hit the gym and increase my testosterone levels. Yeah, because otherwise you feel like you feel like somebody took your balls. Superman is supposed to have balls of steel, not scream like a bitch when he gets kicked there. I like to kick Gun in his balls, but he doesn't have any.
He doesn't. He lost them a long time ago, I think. Yeah.
And yes, Clayton is happy about Scary Movie.
Probably he also
looks
have
amazing.
Michael Pins.
Probably. Now I'm just gonna stop and play. So basically, this is the part where Hal Jordan taunts him, acts like a complete ass, and then drops the ring off and throws himself off a car without any protection, and then risk his life to prove something. That will never happen in the comic books again. That's not their dynamic to begin with.
No.
Then just waits for him somewhere. I'm pretty sure I've seen this in like at least a few movies, like something like this. That's not the first time that I see such a scene being done at all. This is copying something else.
And
instead of using the source material.
And I suppose we won't be seeing how Jon Stewart actually saves himself with a cool suit and things. He just grabs the ring and will fly off with no glow, nothing. No cool construct, nothing.
No. What is a construct? You see the dark colors is super dim. That's the only close to green that we see in the whole trailer. Just the field. A murder case, like if I want to see a criminal show, I would, but I don't. I don't like criminal shows anymore. They're very heavy. I don't like to see it.
Someone said guy. In comments, I think they are investigating the murder of Alan Scott, who was the very first Green Lantern before that, who had with different powers. And they say, even if that's the case, who would want to see that again? It's still not Green Lantern.
I don't care. They're also detectives.
I don't care if they're trying to solve the murder of freaking Bruce Wayne, for example. It's still not Green Lantern. What is this? Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
Now let's see who the monster really is, and the Jabadisa.
And Jabatita
Mm.
for the win. And this is the freaking suit, which you can barely see because this trailer is so freaking dark. I'm gonna light it for you. Gonna put more saturation
Not even the
for you again.
yeah.
This is not how it actually looks.
Yeah,
So this is the color when you have diarrhea. Again,
absolutely.
this is not actually green. This is yellow. This is so close to yellow that's actually disturbing, because I would
It's actually
imagine
the yellow lantern.
that this could be like the yellow lanterns, which are obviously the evil ones that are based off of fear,
Fear.
not of will. So this is pretty horrible, guys. Everything is yellow or brown, but where the heck is the green?
No green, you know.
Enemy
Emmy
award
Award
winner
winner
Kyle
Kyle
Chandler.
Chandler,
Who
who
cares?
had way better projects than that. I mean, yeah, who cares if we're going to see him like some kind of, asshole?
He just came out. He looks like he just came out of his trailer.
Yeah.
Didn't wash for at least 10 days, and he didn't brush his hair. He was just like, well, I'm dirty, but that's how it should look like, I
I'd
guess.
imagine that he's a meta doctor, and they told him, okay, Kyle, now look as dirty and as drunk as you can.
Yeah, look
He
at that.
decided to do exactly that.
Also, Green Lantern's supposed to have muscles. He looks
Ah,
like he lost all of his muscle mass due to old age and never working
yeah.
out in his life. The other guy seems well put, but nothing like this guy. Like,
Yeah.
this guy's way
Well,
better.
he's supposed to how Jordan was supposed to look like shit, so that the cool guy can actually be the cool guy. Yeah.
Yeah, some camera angles that kind of remind me of Man of Steel scene in whatever town, which would be great. But James Gunn always copies things from other movies. He copied
He
some of
copied,
the shots from Man of Steel, and he
yeah.
put that in
In
Superman.
Yeah.
But of course, Superman walks around with Daffy Duck's boots, looking, like his freaking feet. That's how big they were.
Yeah.
So everything is horrible, and all of a sudden this happens. Like that will never
Yeah.
happen.
All of a sudden, he flies off with no suit, with no green glow around him, nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. It's as if he can just fly like that.
You see a guy with a disgusting jacket flying in the air with no glow. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is such a freaking disrespect. If you're a Green Lantern fan, don't you feel freaking offended? If you have to be offended by something, it should be this.
The moment you put the ring on, the suit should be on too.
Should be on too.
Yeah, they got it even in freaking Johnny Bravo when there was a parody episode in which he was the green swoosh or whatever.
Yeah, that's
even
so
there,
funny.
even there, he had that.
That's
With
so
great
funny.
responsibility comes great.
And what is that?
Tiny peanuts.
Is that like from the Chinese store or
Yeah,
$2,
it's a lantern
$3?
from $2 from the bargain bin.
It doesn't even glow.
Nothing.
It's a lantern, but it doesn't even glow. They cannot afford the green.
It's an old man's lantern.
Yeah, they're just normal guys that do normal things, and they never wash themselves. They never shower themselves.
No, there is no shower in that small city, apparently.
Yeah, they all look gross. Everything is literally brownish and yellowish. A lot more than green. Yeah, he apparently he's just a cop that beats people now.
Apparently, yeah. He's just that now. I just beat people.
Yeah, when did you see it? I mean, he has no like super strength or anything.
No.
He just throws people like normal guy would.
Yeah.
Barely something green in the beginning. Who's gonna
Barely
watch
something that is going
in
to
the
speak.
middle, I mean.
Lantern is not even the logo of Lantern. Nothing.
Yeah, it's barely green like
It's
behind
barely
that.
there, okay.
So, final thoughts. Complete ass. Like
Absolute. Yeah.
basically the fabric of an ass. This is what you see here.
Fabric of an ass, exactly. That's
Yes,
it. Yeah,
that's
the
it.
fabric of an ass.
You can read some comments. I'm gonna try to find the trailer for, for Scary Movie.
Let's see.
Now hold on, I do have
can
to.
see them,
I do need my screen. Hold on. So hold on, yeah. Scary Movie 6. That's
Okay,
gonna be
this-
so awesome. I hope we don't get copyright. This reminds me, I think you haven't seen one of the Scary Movies, right?
Which one was with the aliens? That was a parody of science.
Maybe 4.
with Leslie Nielsen, who was the president,
Mm.
and Charlie Sheen.
Okay, maybe read the comments before we continue.
Yellow, and no green in a Green Lantern series. I'll bet Gunn doesn't even know about yellow with the lantern, says Vic. Probably he knows nothing about the lanterns.
Yeah.
He just doesn't, or he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
Probably that too.
Yeah.
Fucker only cares about what he wants to do, and that's totally deconstruct the characters. That's even
Exactly,
worse
yeah.
than deconstruction. That's
that's
just
even
fully
worse.
emasculating, neuter them, take all
Everything
the
that
men
makes
who
them
doesn't
them,
have. Yes,
basically.
exactly. El Turner says, I'm starting to believe that Gungate keeps specific roles for favors. Like Nathan Fillion, yes.
Yeah, he does.
Temo Lantern,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, they had a small budget, I guess, so Temo was their good. I think that they're even better suited into Timo sometimes, you know. Who knows? El Turner says he could have just got Tom Cruise to play Hal Jordan if he was gonna get an older Hal Jordan. I mean, could have get anyone who looks way better,
Yeah.
you know. So yeah. Let's see. Red Pool, hello. He will be gone after Man of Tomorrow, or even before if Paramount gets Warner Brothers early. No one wants politics in films no more, and he won't stop putting it in films. What is supposed to be for kids.
Yeah.
Hopefully he will be gone before that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or hopefully Man of Tomorrow will be the last thing, you know, and then he will just go away. You know.
Mhm.
The irony of Gunn being gone after Man of Tomorrow. Yes, good one, El. Yes.
That's a great one.
And King of Monsters says Scary Movie 6 came off to me like lefty attempt at humor. The jokes fall flat and they go to all the Republicans in People Center, so anyone know left is racist.
No, that's
I
on
think
purpose.
it's the opposite. Yeah,
That's the opposite.
It's
Yeah.
the opposite, yeah.
The director is super based, actually.
Mhm.
That's kind of the point.
Yeah.
And he also said something particular.
He said that he doesn't care who is going to feel offended.
No, not only that.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna
that
find
too, yeah.
it. I literally cut that today
Mhm.
because it was a great statement. So just give me a moment. I'm gonna put it on screen as well. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Mhm.
Up. Okay. Okay, so here it is. Let me like make it big so we can read it. So Scary Movie 6 is already offending Gen Z movie watchers, but Scary Movie director Marlon Wayans says he won't give a shit and plans to bring back the chaotic comedy the franchise was known for. Wayans explained that the goal of the new installment is to revive the fearless, outrageous comedy that made the original film so iconic, saying the team wants to bring back the kind of humor that isn't afraid to push boundaries or make fun of everything. He even joked that the movie plans to cancel culture, arguing that comedy works best when it's free to be wild, chaotic, and unapologetic, just like the early Scary Movie films that defined parody comedy in the 2000s.
Yeah.
So yeah, also Logan knows more about him, but
Wayans,
yeah, he made White Chicks as well, and it was super funny.
Yeah. He always made good comedic movies. Also with his, I think there were three brothers: Marlon Wayans, Damon Wayans, and probably one more. Which but yeah, they always done great things.
In the first Scary Movie, I think was that one of the characters got her hair cut off, and she still kept talking. And this first scene is again reference to that scene. And yeah, the point is that for them it's more important to get killed than for you to misgender their pronouns and whatever.
Yeah.
So that's the point. It's a parody.
It's a parody. That's
it's not taking a jab at the right or whatever. It's the opposite.
Yeah.
It's making fun of how absurd this is. And the same with the line of Anna Faris that we're gonna see now.
Yeah.
So let's watch the trailer. Hopefully we're not gonna get copyright for that. If we do, I will have to cut it out. But yeah, let's see the trailer, guys. Hold on. Yes, here it is. I'm gonna put the volume a bit up and play. And Megan all of a sudden. This is a great way to integrate Megan from nowhere.
Shit.
Yes.
My God, he stabbed her. Not her. My pronouns are they, them.
Yeah.
So you see, that's a parody right there.
Yeah, I mean, you can clearly tell that this is so obnoxious
Yeah,
and ridiculous that that's the point.
exactly. That they're ready to
That's more important than
that's more
her
important
getting
to her
killed.
than getting killed. Exactly, to not misgender her pronouns because they're that crazy.
And you know very well that's the case. Those people are not jobs. There's literally interviews with such people, like in real life, that say that they rather be killed by anybody that's not white because they're white and they deserve it. That's what they think. There's people like that. So this is
Yeah.
perfect.
Not her. My pronouns are they, them. He stabbed them.
He stabbed them.
Yeah.
So
Although he stabbed
ridiculous.
her at that time.
Yeah, so ridiculous. Is this guy the director?
I think that's him.
Yeah, he
Or
just
maybe
got
his
old.
brother, but I think that this.
Or his brother. Yeah, they kind of look alike a bit. Okay.
We back.
He's an imbecile, like that's the point.
Absolutely. That's the point.
Hello, Tuesday.
And that's Tuesday. That's not
That's not
Wednesday.
Wednesday,
That's
that's Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yes. I just love it.
I have been preparing for this for years.
And
Shit.
I adore Anna Faris.
What's with the hair?
Yeah. I just love her so much. She's so funny. She always been so funny. Like my favorite scene, I mean, there's many scenes, but one of my favorite scenes with Anna Faris, and I think in 4 was it, with Charlie Sheen, where something bit him on the pee-pee? Or no, he took Viagra
He took Viagra.
that was so potent that his pee-pee became this big.
Yeah.
So basically, it was coming out of his whole perimeter, and he was trying to somehow control that. And all of a sudden, he just falls from a roof. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen that?
I think it wasn't this tree. I don't
He
think.
just falls from the roof. Yes,
I think
falls.
it was that. Yeah.
So he falls from the roof, and she's supposed to be surprised. So she's like looking down like this, with her eyes. But then the camera moves away from her, so you don't see her anymore, and she's like going in the frame again. And again, she's like, that's one of the funniest thing I ever seen in my whole life. She sells it so good. There's just nothing like her sometimes. So she's crazy looking, amazing.
Mother.
She has a child?
Shit.
Now yes.
Yeah, that surely would fix it.
That would
If
fix
you look at,
everything, yes.
and Brenda died in Scary Movie 4, I'm not sure. But she miraculously
She's
came back
alive
to
now.
life.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous. Okay, this is so amazing.
Should we hug? I really want to, but I'm a Republican now, so I'm supposed to be racist.
You see what she
You
says?
see, that's the joke there. Yes.
We are supposed to be racist.
Supposed to be. Yes.
Supposed to be racist.
Because
you
that's
see?
what that
That's what
think
left
of,
people think.
Exactly. So yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
automatically. They
Automatically.
presume automatically that if you're Republican, you're automatically racist.
Yes.
And
That's
then
the
the
joke, yeah.
other thing also adds to that.
I think all white people are racist anyway. Come here.
Yeah,
Yes,
white
here
people are
we
racist
go.
anyway.
Anyway.
Because the left is so crazy that they say that, they say the first thing, but they also again say the other thing. So you can win.
And that's
You
why
can't
left people are so crazy, because even if they're white, they would think that they are bad automatically, and that's why we should do everything for the other.
They always go to
race,
the
you know.
extreme. That's the point.
Exactly.
They claim
yeah.
first one thing. They start, with the lesser thing, and then
Mm-hmm.
then they continue with the bigger thing, like the most
Yeah.
extreme.
Okay.
Exactly like that. That girl's alive, by the way.
Yeah.
Still there. Maybe that was before.
We heard tell of a Halloween party. We're here to drink, play bad music, do some half gay shit.
Have gay
Have
shit.
gay shit.
What?
Why just half gay?
Oh, why just half gay? This is so funny. Why just half gay? Just go on full gay. and that, how is this allowed? I don't know. But it's on the screen,
It's
guys.
on the
It's
screen.
two peepees,
Don't
two
know
fake
how is it,
peepees. Like that's a horse
I mean,
size,
it's
by
scary
the way.
movie. That's why it's allowed probably, because rating, rated.
I mean,
out,
she's beating him with two giant dildos, and even apes him with that,
Yes.
which is super funny. Like, look at this. I think he likes it though. And that's from a movie that I actually watched, by the way.
No,
I
really?
watched that movie.
So which one?
That was years ago, but since Scary Movie
I
wasn't
mean,
on
it
screen
looks
for like
familiar, yeah.
15 years, I don't know.
Mm.
This is from a movie that was like maybe 7 years ago. It was a all black people cast, and it was about white people being racist. Imagine that.
Oh,
So original.
so original. Yeah.
So actually, a lot of people
Uh,
respect this movie and love it. I didn't get it. To me, it was very racist, extremely racist movie.
Again, which one?
I don't know how it's called.
Mm.
Maybe people in the chat are gonna tell me, but yeah, it's a horrible movie. I mean,
Probably.
disgusting is disturbing. It's very on the nose, very like you're racist type of thing. I just can't stand it. Okay, so this is gonna be the disgusting humor. And this actress, by the way, if you don't know who that is, I do, but of course I always forget her name. But this actress, I used to watch her when I was a kid. She was in SNL, one of the funniest actresses there. She has amazing sketches with Britney Spears, by the way, in the early
Who was that
2000s.
indeed? Yeah.
I don't know her name, but again, she's like super funny actress. But I don't know why I haven't seen her for years. And I don't know who that guy is. I think he's a famous actor, but he makes exactly the same face that one of my neighbors does. That's probably a reference to a movie like Smile. I don't know.
Probably, yeah. Could be Smile. Yeah.
Safe spaces, no
spaces.
safe spaces, guys.
No safe
Again,
spaces, yeah.
that's a total jab at the woke people. And that's again the new horror movie that I forget its name.
Weapons.
Yeah, web. Yoo! Yeah,
Also some other
I'm
movies
trying to
were-
remember
yeah.
who this guy is in general. Hold on. So yeah, this guy, I think this guy is the director.
I think that's the director. Not sure.
And this guy's the other guy. Trying to remember who this guy was. But okay, the guy with the small hand is also gonna be there. He's gross. That's kind of the
Oh
point.
yeah, the one with the small hand. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. Yeah.
I try to remember if I know this guy. I mean, I know the actress. I don't know what's happening here. This
The
stuff.
stuff isn't this from that movie with Demi Moore?
Yeah.
How was it?
And you see a woman with 500 tons of procedures to the point that she looks like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
Or Miss Piggy
Or Miss Piggy.
in a human form. Look at that face. What the heck?
And that's Art the Clown from The Terrifier.
Oh, I don't know him.
It's a 3-part horror movie, which is
Yeah, and this is a very uninterested mom of today.
just like today.
Who just
like today.
you know, I mean, the kid tells her something outrageous, and she's just like, make sure to say thank you. Horrible. I gotta see that.
Mom, Santa gave me a severed arm. Be sure to thank him.
I wonder if the real guy who.
What the? Ew. That's gross. And that's pretty much in every movie, every scary movie. And you see the stereotype, by the way.
Yes, here we go. Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
here we go with the stereotype.
We on break, so you handle yours. I'll be right or here eating my falafel and my pork rinds. Bitch.
And that's exactly how it is, George.
The only thing missing is watermelon and what was it there? Chicken.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly how black women act sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a pretty cool copy paste of Megan, by the
Indeed.
way. It's pretty horrible and pretty cool. And by the way, this is a very attractive Miss Race woman. I really like her. That's an attractive face. But yeah, this outrage here is like,
Are they them? He stabbed them.
he stabbed them.
Damn.
Why don't you just teach them English while you're at it? Okay. Let's see the. Oh,
Oh yeah.
my inner black woman came out
Yes.
that I don't have.
Inner black woman.
Yes.
Inner black woman.
That's it.
Oh, inner black woman. Marcia.
Mercy. Okay, guys, let's see what you think in the comments. Starting from I'm not sure where. Hold on. Aha. Okay. Tom Cruise's character is.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we read that. Okay, if you release Saffron, Saffron gives his wife small parts in films as well. I don't have a problem with that because it's not speaking, yeah, speaking parts, but Gunn gives everyone he knows, yeah, key parts,
Especially his wife.
yes. Especially his wife. Sarcasm, baby. Yeah, this is proof comedy.
Spoof
A
comedy,
spoof comedy,
exactly,
yeah.
yes.
I mean, this is actually my favorite type of comedy.
Spoof comedy, yes.
Yeah, my
Indeed.
favorite. Yeah, it mocks other movies, exactly. This is comedy as it pokes fun at society contradictions. Exactly, contradictions. You got it. At least the left got their inclusion in this film with Sean
Wayans.
Wayne's character.
Ah, that's one of the other brothers, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Who was that? Yeah.
My germs get a sense of humor. Art is here. Yes. Hey, Sarah.
Hey,
Hi,
Sarah, Art
Sarah
the Clown. I wonder if the actor who plays Art the Clown in the Terrifier is actually again the same guy, over here.
South
Could
Park
be.
used to make fun of both sides as well, but since they became friends with people in Hollywood, they started doing just one side. Yeah, we know. This is very unfortunate. Let's see what King says.
They're talking about monsters with
Okay.
with Vic. Yeah, they're having a King of Monsters talk. Who is the real King of Monsters?
Yeah. You've seen the majority of their movies? Well,
the Wayans brothers.
yeah, I mean,
right?
I love White Chicks as
Mhm.
well. Yeah, actually, meet Saffron's wife. She used to come to my school back when I was in school to read books, and she's actually a good person as well. But she's very forced into, yeah, praising people. Well, it's Hollywood.
It's Hollywood, yes.
Mm-hmm. False sir. Godzilla King monsters, thankfully. Yeah. Okay, yeah, okay. So, I mean, King, again, you make your own mind, but we recognize this immediately as making fun of the left a lot.
So yeah, indeed, I do think that this is a base comedy now.
And they have a lot of material. Oh, I know this
And-
guy. I know this guy, the police guy. I just recognize him.
Really?
He is from Xena?
Oh.
Wait. Yeah. I think he's from Xena. He got very low, very old.
I had been preparing for this for years. Hello, Mother. You look like shit.
Should we hug?
I really want to, but I'm a Republican now, so I'm supposed to be racist.
Oh, girl, I think all white people are racist anyway. Come here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, she's the bigger person because she's black.
Of course.
Hey there. We heard
So
y'all at Halloween
jabs at both
Get a
sides.
drink,
as
play
it
bad
should be.
music, do some half gay shit.
Why just half gay?
Oh, that sounded so funny. Oh, look at that. She's so badass. How that went through it? Oh, it's not possible. Anyway, it's scary movie. It's
Scary
possible.
movies already.
Stop smiling!
Bam. This stuff.
Mom, Santa gave me a severed arm.
Be sure to thank him.
You. Can't
I
wait
think
to
that's
watch.
the same guy who plays Art the Clown, actually. No,
I
it's
can't
not.
wait to watch White Chicks again.
On break. So you
Is there
handle
only one
yours.
of those?
I'll be right
Well,
over
it says that
I
if
mean,
this
now
is
it's going to be
successful,
two,
he's
right?
gonna do the next one.
Nice.
Bitch.
Yeah, and it's much more important to this woman to eat her stuff rather than to save somebody's life.
Absolutely.
True story. True story. I mean, the woman that needs help, she's just annoying. So yeah. Okay, let's read last comments and then we're gonna go,
King
guys.
said that he's waiting on a review of a friend to give it a chance, so he's okay to. He's not opposed to watching it.
All right. Well, we're gonna give you a review
also
like
going to
right
give you
away.
a
We
review of
can't
that,
wait to
yeah.
go and see it, but it's in the summer, so
In the meantime,
gotta
King,
wait.
go and watch the Green Lantern animated series to have fun with the Green Lantern, as it should be.
Mhm. Plays a very sus character who never comes out and says he's gay, but he does gay stuff and likes his female sex partners to dress up like a football players during intercourse.
That's the guy who says why only half gay. Was that him? Oh,
yeah. So
okay.
he never actually admits that he's gay. But
Mhm.
yeah, that's so funny.
Because
Oh,
out of all the
Oh.
Wayans brothers, I actually just know some of the names, but don't know exactly who is who. So I think that's Marlon Wayans, the director, and I just know Damian Wayans also.
Eddie's
you know?
growling.
Yes. They should make a movie spoofing James Gunn and all the crap he's doing. I mean, if I make a spoof comedy, I will put the character of James Gunn somewhere there.
Lots
He
of
deserves that.
material there,
Lots of
guys.
material indeed.
Lots.
Yes, Green Lantern animated, got it, exactly.
Yeah.
Very good. And also, to support King of Monsters for once, because he always supports us, I do think also that Godzilla is the King of Monsters instead of King Kong first. I like King Kong too, Vic, but you know, Godzilla. Yeah.
And Servan says David does a good job being a childish clown.
Oh, so that's the actor who plays Art in the Terrifier still? Okay, very good. They got him to play again here? Very good, yeah. I could never recognize that.
Yeah.
You know, he actually wants to play the Joker. Yeah. And he did in a fan movie, they made, you know, prosthetics with a big chin and he looks really terrifying as the Joker. You know,
Yeah,
so-
I see that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, R4ly.
Hey, Archie.
Yeah, for Arkley, sorry.
We finally
It's
disagree, Logan says Vic. Well, sorry. I do like King Kong too, just, you know, Godzilla was, well, I mean, it's Godzilla. What's to tell you?
Well, it's,
But I do like King Kong too.
yeah.
I like all the monsters. To me, they're all King of Monsters, in a
Oh,
way.
yeah.
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 Don't tell you some bad things about me, yes.
Slipknot says the movie could be called Incompetent Bosses.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Competent bosses, and that's a great one. Yes.
Very, very
the
much
guy,
so.
the guy with the fake white hair.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to call it like that.
Absolutely, guys. Okay. Okay, we gotta go so we can be here tomorrow. I mean, I can be here tomorrow morning. It's Friday, right?
Tomorrow? Yes. It's
Oh,
Friday,
god
yes.
damn. This week just went by so fast.
With 2-3 days. Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely, guys, if you came this late, just go back and watch our lantern breakdown because it's absolute shitstorm.
Yes.
And we're
Our
gonna-
breakdown or the
No, the shitstorm.
the shitstorm, yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So yeah, we totally bring our points and we prove them. So here we go. So love you guys. See you in the morning. Friday tomorrow is Monarch episode 2. Well, hopefully it's better than the previous.
Oh, thank
King.
you for your service, King, for watching that and giving a great review. You know, now we know what to avoid for that. Yeah.
Thanks, King. Thank you, Red Bull.
Thank
as
you,
well.
Red Bull, yeah.
And Joey. See you later, Logan. We'll discuss who the true king of monsters is. Okay.
Frankenstein.
Oh,
No, the Wolfman.
oh my god.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Dracula.
Thank you, guys. Okay, bye. Have a great well day, and see you in my morning time, which is going to be in about 13 hours.
What are you going to play?
The Corky game,
Oh,
I think. Yes. Love you guys. Bye bye.
The 40K Empress leads the way as warriors of the imperium sway into realms where dangers play, where hidden minds hold sway. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes, with faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. For the imperium we prevail. Beneath the grand cathedral spires, plots twist like smoldering fires, but with her blade of pure desire, she claims the stars in